Hi guys, Paul here from Muscle Car UK. We've got this beautiful 1971 Ford Mustang Mach 1 351. Big engine car, fabulous, sounds gorgeous, drives beautiful. We bought it in California a couple of years ago. We sold it to a gentleman who's decided his collection he wants to thin down a bit, so we're lucky enough to be able to buy this one back. And I really was happy to get this car back because it's such a beautiful car. We bought it in California off of a gentleman who had bought it off of a celebrity previous to that, and it had literally been two owners from you. And then we brought it back, and the colour was absolutely stunning, and this is the correct sort of colour for it. It's like a champagne metallic with painted, this is painted as well. We painted the whole car, we restored the whole thing because it was a very, very solid car, but the paintwork in hot climates like California, the paint oxidizes, so sometimes goes flat, but it was such a good solid car that's the reason we bought it. So we have repainted this car a couple of years ago, and it stood up the test of times. I must admit, our painters are fantastic. I know I'm a bit biased, but they're really great guys who do a fabulous job, and this is beautiful. So all this is painted on, so this black, correct black decal, as it were, is actually painted on. Obviously got the air intakes here for the 351 sitting underneath, which we'll have a look in a minute, but that keeps it nice and cool. But a beautiful job all the way through, everything's been done. And if you wanted one that really does, you know, hit the mark, then this car could be the one for you. The 71 was made famous in one of the James Bond films that somebody of my age will remember possibly. I can't remember exactly what film it was now, but there was one shot where the car goes up on its side and goes through a small alleyway, and they did it with one of these, so that's where you may remember it. But a fabulous car sitting here on its 15-inch. These are new. These are we bought these a couple of years ago, Magnum wheels. They're literally brand new with brand new tyres. The gentleman hardly did any miles in it whatsoever. He may have done a couple of hundred, but absolutely beautiful, lovely condition. Really sets it all off with the deep spoiler at the front, you know, that really does sort of set the whole car off. Having that black decal going down the side of it really does make this car pop. I love the colour of it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and with the black tyres, it's got the black spoiler on the back, absolutely gorgeous. And it's just a, you know, again, an iconic car being the Mustang. It's got the honeycomb back panel here. Again, it's got those three lights that you always see on the Mustangs, slightly different shape now as we got into the 70s, leaving the 60s behind. But this has still got a chrome bumper at the back, as you can see, so you've still got the chrome, just a completely different shape. Still sort of carries those lines that the 69 and 70 had, these lines here, but they were a lot wider on the 69 or 70, whereas they made it a little bit more sort of aerodynamic, if that's the correct word for it. But all the chrome's great, bodywork's fantastic. Just an absolute gorgeous, gorgeous car, and you get a decent sized boot on it, so we'll have a quick look in the boot. So you normally find that this is one of the areas that they can go, but this has got quite a nice big boot. So if whatever you tend to do, whatever your hobby is, if it's golf, you'll fit everything in, but it's all been finished properly, as you'd imagine. It's all got this sort of rust proofing all the way through, but quality rust proofing, so you've got no rust or anything issues here. This is where they tend to go if you are going to have any problems. Obviously new carpet fitted, and of course you get plenty of shopping in there should you need to. But just a great, real great car to own and drive. And it is an iconic shape, which people absolutely love. And these are really beginning to get difficult to find, and the cost of them are beginning to rise in America. We're trying to find from our offices in America the cars, but they're getting harder and harder to find cars in this condition. You know, the good investment piece. But moving inside, now I do like these. These are the big seats, which are lovely. So if you're a bigger guy, a bit like me, you've got a little bit more room, good head restraint, as it were, built into the car. So if you are going to do a lot of distance driving with these are really comfortable. You've got the automatic, you know, you've got all the dials set in, as you can see, all original. Nice wooden steering wheel, headlining's all good, all new, just really is in great shape, and a good investment for someone all the way around. We've driven it, it drives fabulously. You can sit on a motorway and drive this all day long. Really a great car. But let's have a quick look underneath the bonnet and see what it looks like under there. When you have a bonnet this big, you know you're going to find something special underneath. Obviously the earlier cars had the 289, the 302 engines, but this they really brought out with the 351. So you've got a big engine in here. And there you go, quite a heavy bonnet to be honest, but as you can see, in top shape all the way around. Obviously you've got power steering on this. You've got the disc brakes at the front, which is ideal, so you've got a big servo system here as well. Obviously all done in blue, which is lovely. You can see here 351 4V, which is 4 Ventura carburettor, so it's got the big carburettor on it. So these cars will run along quite nicely, really are a great car to cruise in. But if you wanted a lovely car that you could hide away, take to shows and really enjoy the weekends, then this is it. Absolutely beautiful condition, absolutely gorgeous. This paintwork is superb and they've done a really good job. But something that, as I say, low ownership. It's only done 76,000 miles from new, so it's a great mileage car. For one of these engines, it's nothing. It's hardly even run in at this point. So a great car. If you want to come and have a drive of it, you'll be surprised how nice it drives and be something worth taking home with you. Hope to speak to you soon. 01273 493 860. Well, once you're inside this cockpit, as I said to you before, there's a lovely, lovely, huge size of it all. And then, of course, once you switch it on and listen to the music, it's just absolutely gorgeous. That has really got a lovely burble, low-end burble. Just gorgeous. Hopefully you can hear that. Power steering is lovely and light. Slip it into drive, and off we go.